Okay guys, so we have our Cocopeat properly filled here, and then we are going to plant our seeds. Now I told you I prefer you to use a bigger cell size of Cocopeat seed tray. Now we are going to be seeding our tomato seed, and now watch what I'm doing. Come closer. You just dip your hand slightly, you can see, you drop your seed and you cover it gently. You carry your seed, you dip your hand slightly, you drop your, it can be a stick slightly, and you cover it gently. You need to know that the nursery foundation, your nursery is like the foundation of your house. If you don't get your nursery right, then you can never ever get your planting right, because when the foundation is faulty, the house entirely is faulty. So you see the way I was planting gently, you do that till you plant the entire space. Now for Cocopeat, you know that every seed has nutrients within the seed that can take it for 7 days. And it has been confirmed. I have clients that will buy seeds from me and they'll say, oh, your seed did not germinate, you had very poor germination, and I'm asking that, okay, what growing medium did you use? And most of them will say, okay, I use potting soil. The truth is that I sell potting soil as well, but the truth is that Cocopeat gives better germination percentage than potting soil. And the simple reason is because potting soil has some fertilizers, and you agree with me that nitrogen inhibits germination of seeds. I've had clients where they bought seeds from me, and they planted it, they said the seeds are bad, they didn't germinate. I said, okay. There was one I even had to send him Cocopeat for free. I said, okay, use this Cocopeat and plant the same seeds. I was lucky he didn't finish the seed. He planted it and I said, oh, the germination is very good. So you will always get a better germination percentage with Cocopeat than your potting soil, because Cocopeat is an inert material, it does not contain fertilizers. Now I hear people complain that I don't want Cocopeat because it does not contain fertilizer, I prefer potting soil. Now I ask people, you are buying Cocopeat for a block of 3,000 naira, and it's giving you a swelling capacity of about 75 liters. You are buying potting soil for about 11 to 13,000 naira, and it is 80 liters. And this potting soil you are buying that you claim it contains fertilizers, you are still going to add fertilizers. So what's the point? Why don't you buy Cocopeat, learn how to use Cocopeat, and save on cost? You see, the problem with Nigerians is, instead of facing a problem and tackling it when they encounter a problem, they decide to avoid the product completely. Cocopeat is the most used growing media in the world. So the whole world can be wrong to be using the growing media, and then we say that, okay, this growing media is not bad. It's bad, it's bad, it's bad. And we try to desert it. That is why I'm taking the pain of doing this class and explaining to people, so that at least we can have that knowledge we are going to use. So I have a fertilizer mix that I use, but for the purpose of this, and I also advise people that they use that NPK fertilizer, NPK bonus. You can show it here so that people can see. Oh, that is NPK bonus, NPK 2020 bonus. For the sake of the nursery, you can use this. I'm going to be demonstrating something here today. So I'm going to be demonstrating with you practically the quantity of fertilizer you need to be applying to your nursery. I know most of you don't have EC meters, so I'm going to try and establish a quantity for you, so that you will be able to work with that quantity. So here I have my weigh balance. I'll put it on. Come closer so that they'll see. I'll put my weigh balance on. I'm going to put this paper on it. You can see the paper has weight, so I'm going to tie it. So this takes away the weight of the paper. I'm going to be using my fertilizer here, as I told you, NPK 2020 bonus. And I want to measure 1 gram here. I'm trying to get 1 gram. We have a 1 gram of fertilizer here, which we are going to be working with, and I have about 2 liters of water here. I'm going to put on my EC meter. Yeah, and I'm going to check. The EC of this water is 0.22 millisiemens per centimeter. And I'm going to be turning this 1 gram of fertilizer in this water. This water is 2 liters. I turned 1 gram of fertilizer in it and I'm stirring it vigorously to dissolve. Stirring it vigorously to dissolve. Now, the greater part of this has dissolved. I encourage you guys to read up about solubility of fertilizers. This has dissolved. I'm now going to insert my EC meter and watch to take the reading. From this, you can see that I got an EC of 1.26 microsiemens. Got an EC of 1.26 microsiemens. So basically, that should be enough for your nursery. Now, I'm going to establish a point. You are using 1 gram of fertilizer for 2 liters. Right? Now, assuming you buy a pack of, for your nursery, if you are using 10 trays of nursery, the fertilizer you use throughout your nursery period is not even going to go up to 1 kg. How much is that? It is less than 3,000, 1 kg of fertilizer. So even if you add the cost of that fertilizer, you add the cost of that fertilizer to the cost of your Cocopeat is still cheaper than going for potting soil. Now, what I'm trying to say is 1 gram for 2 liters of water. So if you have a 20-liter container, you use 10 grams. If you use 10 grams, it gives you an EC that you can start with. From the second week upwards, you can use 15 grams in 20 liters of water. For your nursery like tomatoes, peppers, 15 grams in 20 liters of water. And here is the mistake people make. People will say, okay, in the nursery, today I'm giving water, tomorrow I'm giving fertilizer. No. Give fertilizers with every single irrigation you are making. I don't encourage the foliar spray in the nursery. You can just put the water at the base. But however you apply your fertilizer, give it every time you are watering your nursery. Mix the fertilizer in the water. We have established from this test that I use 10 grams in 20 liters of water for the first week, and then you use 15 grams in 20 liters of water for the second week. For those of you that also use calcium nitrate, Calcium nitrate is also very important for the nursery. Calcium, basically, you can use the same 10 grams. So if you decide to use calcium in the morning, you can use NPK in the evening, so that it will give you that balance. Basically, the nitrogen will not be too much because it's in the nursery stage. Of course, it needs to grow. So the nitrogen is basically not going to be too much. Or for those of you that have CalMag, you can decide to use CalMag 10 grams in 20 liters of water, and then 15 grams in 20 liters of water from the second week. So give fertilizers every day. That is the secret. If you don't give fertilizers every day, you can never get those healthy nursery you are looking for. You can never get those healthy nursery you are looking for. So please and please give fertilizers every single day. Every single day, morning and evening. You don't need to overwet this. You don't need to overwet your nursery. Once you wet it, Cocopeat has very good water retention capacity. It holds water, it is very porous, so the roots can grow very well. The roots can penetrate and grow. It has high cation exchange capacity, so it helps the absorption of fertilizers and all. So Cocopeat is the game. Cocopeat is the ball. I encourage you, just try a tray of Cocopeat. Now, another thing I'll encourage you to do is use a copper-based fungicide. There are different type of copper-based fungicide in the market. We have ChamDP, we have not Ridomigo, we have ChamDP, we have Red Force, we have Ultimax Plus from different companies. I strongly recommend any of these for you to use. Now, for that, use only 4 grams in 20 liters of water and spray your nursery at least once or twice every week. Now, when you raise, I was making a point, when you plant your seeds in the nursery, I forgot something very important. You use something like a cling film. This is not a cling film, this is a nylon I'm just using to demonstrate. You use something like a cling film, you wrap your Cocopeat round, make sure there's enough water in the pit. Now you hold it and take it into a dark room and you keep it there. Now, why are we putting this cling film? We are putting this cling film because we want to speed up the rate of metabolic. We want to speed up the metabolic rates. We want to speed up metabolic activities going on and hasten the germination. So when you sow your seeds, you don't need to apply fertilizers on the first day, because remember I told you that nitrogen inhibits germination. So if you apply fertilizers on the first day, there's a tendency that the germination will be low. So when you plant your seeds with Cocopeat, you wrap it round, take it into a dark room. On the third day, you should start getting germination if you are doing tomatoes. On the third day, if you are doing tomatoes, you should start getting germination. Once you start getting germination, you take it and you expose it to the sun gently. Not like full sunlight. You can keep it in a shaded place where sunlight is reaching. It will harden the plants. That should be about the third, fourth day thereabout. For tomatoes, it should harden the plants a bit. Then the following day, you can transfer it to your nursery house. And then, this is where we face problems. If the shade in your nursery is too much, you will discover that your plants are just growing very slender and tall. If the sunlight is too much, you will discover that it will start burning the plants, it will start scorching the plants because they are tender and they are young. What do you do? Get a good nursery house, get a shade net that is about 60% shade, and put in your nursery house. 60% shade should be enough. I see people, they use palm fronds. I don't really encourage the use of palm fronds, because sometimes when you use palm fronds, you notice that the shade may even be too much. Your plants are growing very slender and they are not looking healthy at all because they are looking for sunlight. The light is not there, so they are growing and trying to reach where the sunlight is. And if you don't put them where sunlight is directly above the head, you see that they will lie sideways to the side that there is sunlight because they are crawling to go and get the sunlight. So what you are going to do is you put it directly under the sunlight with a shade of about 60%. The sunlight is coming directly on top of the seedlings. So you see that the seedlings are growing up straight. You are putting your fertilizers every day. From the 7th day, you can start applying fertilizer because a seed contains fertilizer that can sustain it for 7 days. So from the 7th day, you can start applying your fertilizer every day. You can give it calcium in the morning, You can give it NPK in the evening. You will be shocked by the kind of nursery seedlings you are having. And very importantly, as I told you, don't forget to use a fungicide. Don't forget to use a fungicide. Forget to use a fungicide. Use a copper-based fungicide. ChamTP is very good. We've gotten results with Redomi Gold. You can use Ultimax Plus at least once a week. And use only 4 grams in 20 liters of water. Only 4 grams in 20 liters of water, and spray to the plant. Every week do that at least once. Every week do that at least once. I encourage and I challenge you today that you've been struggling with your nursery. After this little exposition, I want you to go and try something. My lines are always open. You can reach me on 0703 503 7656. 0703 503 7656. You can also visit our website on www.agrohortiponics.com. www.agrohortiponics.com. You are free to call me. You are free to ask me further questions. We can decide, for the sake of this class, we can't go too elaborate. But with what I've given you, I've equipped you with enough tool to be able to grow your nursery successfully. The secret is in very few things. 1, the secret is in how frequent you apply your fertilizer. 2, the secret is in the quality of Cocopeat you buy. 3, the secret is in you using a fungicide and getting a proper nursery with a proper shade percentage. I thank all of you for listening. As I told you earlier, I encourage you to buy this EC meter. It is very good. It is very useful for your nursery. Every agronomist should have this. For those of you doing hydroponics, you can't even do without it, because you need to check the pH of your water, you need to check the EC, the temperature of the water, and lots more. This is a one-time investment. This is for my personal use. If you call me to come and use it on your farm, I'll charge you heavily. So I encourage you to save money and buy. You can always contact me when you need to buy. Thank you. I'll be looking forward to seeing you have a bomber nursery, a bumper harvest. And don't forget to patronize us. We sell Cocopeat, mulch film, seed trays, seeds, irrigation systems, and a whole lot. Just visit our website on www.agrohortiponics.com. Thank you all.